This was a temple that stood right there in the city of Pergamum. It is my candidate for the throne of Satan and what Jesus is referring to. We know from 1 Corinthians 10 that the worship of idols is to worship demons. What I think is being portrayed on this altar here is the struggle, the rebellion of Satan, as Ezekiel and Isaiah described to us, against the angels of God. We'll read in Revelation 12 where Satan with his tail draws a third of the angels into this rebellion. But I think you were looking at Satan's inspirational depiction of when he rebelled against God in the city of Pergamum, in this altar. What Hitler did in the 1930s, as he was rebuilding Germany, making it an empire that was going to last 1,000 years, he had an architect, a man by the name of Albert Speer, to build his cities, Berlin and other places. Albert Speer went into the Pergamon Museum and he knew about this altar and Zeus and the whole story. He makes his sketches, he puts his plans together, and they build on a large parade ground a facsimile or a replica thereof of this altar of Zeus in Nuremberg, Germany. And out in front of that, every year, Hitler would have his brown shirts and his people come in. They would hold a big rally. So you see pictures of Hitler in these nighttime scenes and shouting and speaking in Nuremberg at these rallies. That's where he stood right there. It was demonic. And all of that came from Pergamum. We understand that Nazi, German, Italian Reich period was this sixth revival of one of the heads that we'll talk about again in Revelation 17.